Hey guys, back out in the bush. I've just hiked a couple of real nice kilometers through some real nice bush. Did a couple of river crossings and we've made it to this spot here. Tonight we're going to be camping out of my Canteen carrier, my Helikon Tex Essential kit bag. I've also got my wool swan dry, and yeah, the kit bag's loaded with stuff, so it's going to be a good night. I've done a number of different modifications to the setup. If you guys would be interested in seeing the loadout and all the little different mods and stuff I've added to it, I'd be happy to make a video. I haven't done one of those in ages, and yeah, it's not really my style anymore, but if you guys are interested in seeing what I've got in here, then yeah, I reckon it'd be quite fun to make a video, so let me know down below what you think. Got my Helikon Tex poncho, loaded bank line, and I'm just going to get a basic A-frame shelter set up, and then we'll get to the debris bed. Debris. Just to make my life easier. Also got a bunch of stakes wrapped up in my poncho. Just got 2 taut line hitches on either end, and I will adjust them as need be. So make a little loop with your rope, pass that loop through, and then feed both ends through that loop. Pull tight, and that's not going anywhere. Not too bad. Nice little A-frame. More than enough room in here. Yeah, keeping pretty well sheltered. There's not supposed to be any rain, or maybe a small chance of a shower, but we will be all good here. I need to get to work on a debris bed, and then we'll be away laughing. It's gonna be a good night. Got my trusty old, I think they're German Army surplus leather gloves. These things are great. There's a couple of holes in them, but they're still going strong. I'll either have to stitch them up or replace them at some point, but yeah, these things are pretty bomb-proof. Gonna go gather up some dead ferns. There are more ferns this way. And don't trip over the guide line. Saved it. This looks like a decent amount of ferns. So it's going to compress a lot, as you can just see when I sat on it. But I'm going to get to making the bed, and then I can go from there, see how many more I need. I'd say I'll definitely need to go get some more, but we'll start with this lot. I'd say that's not too bad. I am going to be sleeping with my head up at the other end, so I haven't put as much down here at the bottom, just because that's my legs. And I'm not too worried about that, I'm more worried about my torso and up. And plus up the top there is a slight hump in the ground, so my head will be slightly raised, which will be a bit more comfortable as well. Now previously when I have made these kind of debris beds, I've just avoided laying on them because I was like, oh, it's going to decompress them, I want to save it till the night time. And every single time I've gone to bed, they've been uncomfortable. There's been just a fern or a stick sticking into my back or something, and yeah, so I'm gonna lay on it this time and definitely test it out. And it'll also give me a gauge of how many more ferns I need to collect. So that's what I'm gonna do now. That's no thermarest, that's for sure. So as far as sleeping gear goes, I've got this debris bed, but then I've also got my Swan Dry wool bush shirt. So I'll be wearing that tonight. That should keep me nice and warm. And then in the back of my Canteen carrier, I also have a Mylar. Yeah, I'll pull it out. I also have a Mylar bivy bag. So yeah, it'll be an interesting night. It's been pretty warm at nights now. We're almost getting into summer, so I don't expect it to be real cold. I've got pants on. My socks are wet because I did river crossings, but I have a spare pair wrapped up in my bush shirt. I've got pants, I've got icebreaker merino on, and then with the wool bush shirt with the hood, bivy bag, we should be good. I'm getting pretty flippin' hungry, so I think I'm gonna get dinner on the go. Wrapped up in my bush shirt, like I said, I got socks, and I've also got some food. Got some oats for the morning. I've got this mush, which I'll tell you what that is soon, and then we've got some tortillas. So real basic dinner tonight, and breakfast as well. Nothing fancy, but you know, limited with the Canteen cup and carrier. I mean, you can do quite a bit, but I want to keep it relatively simple for this trip. This mush here, this brown, not appetizing at all looking mush, it is refried beans, pinto beans. Yeah, old El Paso refried beans, comes with a can. I just took out some and threw it in here, and so we're gonna have refried beans and tortillas. It's gonna be good. Let's get it on. Got some super nice tortillas here. Just gonna slap some of this goop on there. Nothing too fancy. Wrap it up. Cheers, guys. Very nice and tasty. Took hardly any time at all to heat up the beans, and yeah, these tortillas are real good. just been hanging out here in the clearing, watching the clouds. It's been pretty nice. Yeah, don't have a book or anything, so I'm just hanging out, chilling, waiting for it to get a bit darker. But yeah, I think I'll crawl into the tarp soon. I'm in no rush though. It's quite nice. Alright guys, I'm under the tarp in my Mylar bivvy bag. You can probably hear it. All nice and warm, not cold at all at the moment, but they'll probably change as the night goes on, but hopefully not. This bivvy bag's pretty huge, so there's a lot of room, and I'm honestly not going to be surprised if I wake up in the morning and it's in shreds, because I won't be surprised if it gets all ripped up from the ferns, but it's all good as long as it does the job. Wasn't a much of a sunset. It was really nice sitting out in the clearing, watching the clouds and stuff, but nothing spectacular, but it was still a really nice time. Yeah, it's not completely dark yet. It's starting to get there though. So I thought I'd just crawl in and call it a night. If anything happens, I will keep you updated. It's raining, and I don't know why. Morning guys. I actually slept pretty well last night. Wasn't too bad. We had a bit of rain in the night. Nothing major, just a couple of showers here and there. But it stayed nice and dry under the poncho here, so yeah, nah. It's probably the comfiest debris bed I've slept on. There's no loft to it or anything anymore, but yeah, not too bad. I wasn't cold underneath or on the ground or anything. I think it's time for some breakfast. Some good old oats. Simple, quick and easy for this morning. With the BCB stove again. Let's see if this partially used tablet will light up. Oh, that's going. There we go. Alright, water's done. Didn't have to use a second tablet, which is always a bonus. I'm going to pour water into my oats and then use the rest for a hot chocolate. Cheers guys. Nice simple breakfast for this morning. But you can't go wrong with oats and a hot chocolate. So yeah, like I said earlier, I actually slept pretty well. I woke up a couple of times, but overall I had a really good sleep. I wasn't cold at all. I was actually nice and warm. That bivvy bag, oh my god, the condensation in it. If I put my hand to it, it was just flipping soaking. So my pants are even a little damp this morning. This morning I was probably the chilliest. Like, I was warm all night, I was fine, but this morning I was a little bit chilly, and I think that was just because of the condensation mostly. And it finally just soaking through a bit. But yeah, that's ridiculous. It was quite ridiculous. There's like a decent amount of water in there. Yeah, my hand is wet when I put my hand in there, but yeah, nah. The top shower did well. Kept me nice and dry when it started raining. And yeah, the debris bag was fine as well. I wasn't cold from underneath. It was relatively comfy. There wasn't much loft to it, but you know, it still did the job. Well, breakfast is all done, guys. I've washed my dishes as well. Just starting to pack up. For this bivvy bag, still pretty wet on the inside, and folding those things up never worked. So I'm just going to scrunch it up and stuff it in one of my pockets, I think, to hike it out. Yeah. I don't even think I ripped it last night, which is pretty good. It's actually, yeah, it's actually a bit more durable than I thought it would be. I was honestly expecting to wake up with a couple of holes in it at least, or a rip or something, but no, did not be the case. Warming up now, so I'm going to take the swan dry off and we'll just wrap it up like I did. I'll carry it in like I did yesterday. Pretty much all packed up now, guys. Just got to get rid of all these ferns, which I'll just scatter throughout the bush in a second, and yeah, ready to head out. It's been a pretty fun time. Slept a lot better than I thought I would, which is always a bonus. And yeah, I really enjoyed myself. It's quite cool to see what I can do just out of the canteen carrier. I can fit a lot in it, and especially with all the mods and stuff I've done to it, it's a lot more versatile. So yeah, it's definitely enough in there for an overnight. Colder nights you definitely want a fire or something, just because yeah, you're not gonna keep warm with just the bivvy and swan dry, but yeah, nights like this is perfect. Simple meals with a BCB stove, and yeah, no, it's good fun. Right, let's get this debris bag cleared away. Well guys, all packed up, ready to head out. I actually had a really fun time on this trip. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.